of that. Here in New York, more protests.
Prediction Essential Podcast, hate me, love me, there's no in between. So, Israel versus Palestine. Palestinians versus Israel, Jews or Israelis. Israelis, put it that way. Israelis. I don't want to get it right. I want to get it right. So, the factor is that they all look alike, bro. They all look like they're fighting for, they're on U.S. soil. We don't need this drama right now on U.S. soil. The propaganda is real. They're doing these things to keep us divided. You should see the division that they have downtown with the barricades, the Palestinian signs, the Israeli signs, the Israeli flags, the Palestine flags. And you telling me you not paying attention to this agenda for 2030? The 2030 agenda is fucking real. It's showing and it's showcasing everything that keeps us divided as human beings. We shouldn't have this many diversions. It's like watching the Roman Julius Caesar being in power for the next 30 years because he kept everybody divided and kept them entertained with the Colosseum, with beliefs in these false gods and these prophecies and stuff like that. It makes no sense. You're fighting for a holy land that no one has no right to, and no side has a right to it. No side has a right to this place. Whether it's Jerusalem, the real the mosque that's being built, that's blasphemy towards Palestinian. Stop believing in these scriptures and these written books and understand and embrace each other as family members and brethrens and sisters. And it's crazy.
Tonight, outside the Israeli consulate on the east side of Manhattan, pro-Palestinians and pro-Israelis, all of them in the streets. These are pictures from Newscopter 7. The crowd's growing over the last hour. The political and violent battles between the Palestinians and Israelis have been going on for 75 years. Peace has always seemed evasive, and it certainly does now. But maybe now a two-state solution proposed by so many over the years might finally have a chance to end all this insanity. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim, live on the east side with that part of our coverage. Stefan.
Well, Bill, police had kept the two groups on opposite sides of the street behind barricades like this, but then after hours of simmering tensions, the pro-Palestinian group marched around the block and headed towards the United Nations. Seeing that, the pro-Israeli group started to splinter off and headed due west. The two sides nearly collided into each other. The NYPD, though, stepped in right away and kept the two sides separated. On 42nd Street today, in front of the Israeli consulate, there was physical violence. There were boiling hot emotions.
Ladies, let's go this way. You're letting the Israelis come across. You're gonna see, look, they're coming across.
Letting the Israelis come across. The Palestinians. Humans can come across, walk across the street.
To keep the demonstration separate. Protesters on both sides kept infiltrating the opposing side to instigate.
I can't even do it. I'm not even going to broadcast on this ignorance anymore. It's pure ignorance. Pure ignorance. Okay, we're taking hostages. We don't know what's going on actually over there. If you believe what's on this channel and what's going on, I believe in local news. And I see the idiocracy going on with the Palestinians and the Israelis right here in my face. And I've seen them downtown earlier today. It makes no sense. They're ignorant. They don't need to be out there because you're causing a bigger effect for the agenda to be pushed towards all of us to be under one dragnet on the world. But you're not paying attention to it. Prediction Essential Podcast. Hate me, love me, there's no in between. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me out with the algorithm. Prediction_Ascension_TM on Instagram and Prediction Ascension on Twitter.